We're thinking in terms of 25% on Mexico and Canada because they're allowing vast numbers of people. Canada's a very bad abuser also. Vast numbers of people to come in and fentanyl to come in.
When do you think you would enact those?
I think February 1st.
Are you planning on giving notice of that?
I think we'll do it February 1st.
You're a disgrace as a human being. I'm sorry, you may have gotten the presidency, but you're a disgrace. You're a convicted felon. You're a pervert. You treat your allies with absolute disdain while you kiss up to Putin. Here's the thing. We are your best neighbor. We are your best ally. We are your number one trading partner, but we won't break, Donald, because you think your grifter politics can push us around. And we will continue to defend the international world order. We will continue to work with NATO. We will continue to work with Ukraine. So, Donald, I know this is a big diversion exercise for you to change the channels in the United States, but you're going to have to explain to the American people very quickly why you brought in so many grifters and crooks with you. The American people aren't going to put up with it, and the Canadian people, we will never put up with it. Anytime, Donald, anywhere, we will take you on.
You heard what President Trump said, that, as I say, anything that was certain today just adds more uncertainty. He did say that he's going to apply tariffs across the board, and I feel he's going to be targeting Canada, specifically Ontario, because we're the manufacturing might, and it's very concerning. These are going to be negotiations that are going to go on for quite some time right now, and make no mistake about it, he's coming for us. Is it tomorrow, or is it a month down the road? But it's very concerning what I heard today. And I think all countries around the world should be concerned on what he's saying. His number one goal is to take businesses off other countries, specifically Ontario, to undermine us and try to get businesses to invest, cutting regulatory areas that will speed things up in the U.S. We have to compete. We have to compete as a country, as a province, to make sure that we protect the jobs of the people of Ontario. And as I've said before, I'll do whatever it takes to protect the jobs here in Ontario.
We took note, obviously, of what President Trump said earlier today in Washington. None of this should be surprising. The one thing we've learned is that President Trump at moments can be unpredictable. He said that he would impose 25% tariffs on the Canadian economy and on the Mexican economy. We have spent the last number of weeks preparing potential response scenarios for the Government of Canada in partnership with provinces and Canadian business leaders and union leaders. So our country is absolutely ready to respond.
When our province is under attack economically, you just don't roll over. You know, maybe I come from a different school. I believe in negotiating through strength, not weakness. And when you look at the things that the U.S. needs aluminum from Quebec, or it devastates their manufacturing. They're in desperate need of our high-grade nickel from Ontario. They need the energy from Ontario, the electricity, and they need the potash from Saskatchewan that gets shipped down to all the farmers in the U.S. They need the uranium that comes from Saskatchewan that gets processed here in Port Hope. That's what they need. And all I believe in is the AMCAN fortresses. Let's ship them more. Let's give them more of our silver, more of our energy. That's what I believe. When our province is under attack economically, you just don't roll over. You know, maybe I come from a different school. I believe in negotiating through strength, not weakness. And when you look at the things that the U.S. needs aluminum from Quebec, or it devastates their manufacturing. They're in desperate need of our high-grade nickel from Ontario. They need the energy from Ontario, the electricity, and they need the potash from Saskatchewan that gets shipped down to all the farmers in the U.S. They need the uranium that comes from Saskatchewan that gets processed here in Port Hope. That's what they need. And all I believe in is the AMCAN fortresses. Let's ship them more. Let's give them more of our silver, more of our energy. That's what I believe.
Hey guys, you are welcome back again to my YouTube channel, and thanks so much for coming back again. Well, I couldn't upload much last week owing to my busy schedule. Well, you can see I just had to compile all these clips and it's still geared towards the 25% tariff that Donald Trump is trying to impose on Canada. And from the clip, if you watched the beginning of the video, it said maybe February 1st, and February 1st is just like few weeks from now as at time of making this video. And you can see that the premiers of Canada, or the premiers of the provinces of Canada, are not really happy about this decision, and they are really fighting against it. But again, we don't even know what will happen on February 1st. We don't know what is really going to take place. We just pray that it doesn't turn into something bigger than this, because initially it started as a joke, but now it looks as if Trump is very serious. In fact, since Trump became elected, it has been for one thing to another. But whatever it is, we just pray that it doesn't turn into something negative. So if you're new to this channel, you are most welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, I do appreciate you. Please do not forget to like, comment, and share this video. And again, I would like to know, what's your opinion about all these happenings, the tariff? Do you think it's good for Canada? Do you think Donald Trump is doing too much? Kindly let me know your opinion in the comment section. See you all, and thanks so much for watching.